a brief moment.
Can you enlighten me as to what was said?
I just told him the truth, that he's out of his depth and he's getting beat on the 23rd of November. Simple as that, really.
Do you think he has the ability anywhere in his game to cause you any problems at all in the ring?
Well, obviously he's a trained fighter, he's unbeaten, and he's got quite a high knockout ratio on his card against a level of opposition. But boxing, unfortunately for him, is all about levels. And I'm in a totally different league to George Groves. He's not mixed at this level in his whole career. He's tried to mix at this level in sparring and been found out a few times. I mean, I've put him over myself in sparring, and to be honest, I was pulling my punches. When I hit him, I sort of hit him with half a shot because I knew the shot was going to land, so I pulled it, and it still decked him. And he's been knocked out a few times, so when the 10-ounce gloves on fight night start landing on his chin, there's only going to be one result. It's going to be George Groves knocked out on the floor. It's as simple as that. That's how boxing works. It's all about levels, as I've said, and he's not at this level. But, you know, he's unbeaten. I've got to take him seriously. He's coming with plenty of confidence to listen to him. He sounds like he's confident, but we'll find out on the night. But this is a great fight because it's an all-British world title fight against somebody who's unbeaten, who's coming through, who's trying to prove himself, against somebody who's been there, seen it and done it. So, you know, I'm not taking him lightly by no stretch of the imagination. I will be fully prepared, as I always am, for anybody I fight. It's just my opinion that I just don't think he's at the races. He's not at this level, and he's going to get KO'd. Simple as that.
I can tell by the way you're speaking, the manner, and interestingly, by the look in your eyes at the moment, Carl, you've got your game face on today. How important is it for you when you meet up with someone like George at these sort of news conferences that you're fully focused on November the 23rd?
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a big night, it's a big occasion, and it's potentially a massive banana skin for me. To lose to somebody like George Groves at this stage in my career, it could be curtains on my career, and I don't want to turn it in yet. I've got 2, 3, maybe 4 more fights left, big fights, and some big nights to finish my career on a high. So I need to do the business against this young pretender and do it in style. It's not just about winning, it's about how I win. So, you know, I've got 10 weeks left until this fight, 10 weeks of hard training, sparring, and I know exactly what I need to do to get in the ring and in 100%, you know, tip-top shape. I've done it before many times, and I'll be doing it again. I thoroughly expect to be successful, without a doubt, on the 23rd of November, regardless of who's in front of me. George Groves, like I said, he's going to come and have a go. He's going to come with his own beliefs, and he should do. He should come with his own confidence, or he wouldn't be a fighter. You know, all fighters have got to believe they're good enough. He's unbeaten. You know, so that brings its own dangers in his head. He's not lost. He doesn't know how to lose. But I tell you what, he knows how to get knocked out, and he's getting knocked out on the 23rd. It's as simple as that.
How difficult is it for you to concentrate fully on this one? I guess one thought in your mind always perhaps on a third fight with Mikhail Kessler or a rematch with Andre Ward, but it's all about what happens in Manchester first. Is that hard to keep your attention on one fight without looking forward?
It is if you're inexperienced, but I've got so much experience, it's one fight at a time. I entered that tournament in America, the Super 6 World Boxing Classic, and I knew who I was fighting next. You know, the format was very clear. I fight this guy, then I fight Mikhail Kessler next, then I fight Arthur Abraham, then, so you know which opponent you're going to fight. But you don't lose concentration or lose focus on your next opponent. So regardless of where I think I'm going after the George Groves fight, for me now, for the next 10 weeks, it's all about George Groves. I'm going to get myself ready and prepared for this one opponent. You know, it's just part and parcel of being a consummate professional and being experienced at top level.
It's a key theme that you're putting across today. So how do you respond to criticism of appearing on a dancing programme on the telly rather than concentrating on your training for a fight?
Well, to be honest, I've not come under much criticism. people have mentioned that I've taken part in the ITV Stepping Out dance tournament, and it's been fantastic. It's been great for two reasons. One, for my profile and putting boxing. You know, with being a boxer and being on mainstream television channel, it's great for my sport because a whole new audience gets to see me in a different light, other than fighting. So, you know, they can relate to me now, and yeah, albeit I'm dancing on stage, doing something that's out of my comfort zone with my partner Rachel. I think we've done ourselves proud. We've done the business, and it's extra training as far as I'm concerned. I've still done my boxing training, but I've also been on my feet 6 hours a day, doing heavy lifts and, you know, lunges and jumps and twists and turns. And it's quite, you know, it's energetic, and it's good for the strength and condition of the legs, and the legs play a very important role in boxing. So I think it's been to my advantage that I've done the tournament on the dance tournament on ITV, and I've not really come under any heavy criticism, and people that want to criticise are just negative people by nature anyway, so water off the duck's back when I start hearing negative comments. I know for a fact where I'm at with my fitness and where I am with my you know, my game plan, and the stage of my training program is at the perfect stage where I need to be. In fact, I'm ahead of the game. So, you know, I'm not really paying much attention. People loving the dancing. I think I did the late Patrick Swayze proud with my last dance on Saturday, and I've been getting some very positive feedback.
Yep, and I guess the evidence is there. Eddie, in that news conference, Eddie Hearn saying 11 minutes it took to sell this fight out. Shows just how big box office you two are going into this one.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, I don't know about us two. It's all about me, really. I mean, if George Groves was fighting somebody else, I don't think it would have sold out the MEN Arena or the Phones for You Arena in Manchester in 10 minutes. I was surprised it sold out so quick. I thought the Mikkel Kessler rematch was always going to be a big fight because I lost our first fight in Denmark. This is a rematch, and you know, I was on the crest of a wave, beating Lucian Bute, defending against Mac, going in against a fighter who's got a win over me previously. It's got massive interest. So when I sold out the O2 rapidly, I was shocked, but I thought, okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure how this was going to go against this kid Groves, but it's gone unbelievably. It's gone very, very well. So it just shows what a big name I am in Britain, and what a fantastic, you know, backing I've got from my loyal supporters and my loyal fans. They know what I bring to the table. When I fight, I mean business. I get in there, I try and knock my opponent out, I try and win, and you know, I do the business every time I fight. And people appreciate that. The fight fans appreciate that, and the television broadcasters appreciate it. Hence the reason it's on Sky Box Office. It demands to be on that sort of a platform because it's such a big fight. So, you know, it's humbling, and it's great that it's sold out so fast. But I thoroughly expected it to be honest.
You're confident, I can hear that. You say you go in to knock your opponent down. Do you set a round that you want to go for it in? Can you tell us?
I'm not into making round predictions anymore. You know, you've got to be careful what you say when you start picking rounds, but I cannot see this fight going the distance. You know, I think George Groves is going to adopt a style of trying to hit and run and move and box and try and survive and get through it. And then when he loses, if that happens and he does get through it, when he loses on points, you know, he'll say he can come again. He's a young lad, he's 25 years old. Potentially he's got a few years left ahead of him. But I'm very, very confident I'll catch up with him. At some stage in the 12 3-minute round fight, you're going to get pinned in the corner, you're going to get pinned with your back against the ropes. And when I'm unloading shots, you've seen it against Lucian Bute, you've seen it against Mikkel Kessler, you've seen it against top fighters I've been in with. They fold, they get hurt, they fall under pressure, and it's painful and it's exciting to watch. At some stage, George Groves is going to have to stand in front of me and fight for survival. And when he does that, he's going to get clipped and he's going to have a visit to the canvas. And I don't think he's going to be getting back up. If he does get back up, because maybe he's trained hard and he's super fit, he will be getting smashed straight back down again. Trust me, believe me, this fight's ending by KO. I am knocking out George Groves in style. It's going to be an exciting spectacle. So just sit down and enjoy it, because I'm really looking forward to it.
Carl, Thank you very, very much indeed. Carl Froch there with his game face on. Look at that. That's scaring me, and he's, what, 200 miles away? How about that? There we go.